Flipping heck, it's windy up here, mate. Yes, go, man, go! DHL! Wow. Tell you what, 767 as well. I don't think they sort of like counted for that when they got the chairs here. Very, very light. Very, very light. Anyway, hello folks, how you doing? Well, there we go. Day 365. Already starting to happen over there. Jelly, can you turn that off, mate? Oh, it's my phone. No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just listening to myself on my phone. Does it? Oh, okay. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, folks. Well, sit back, enjoy. Great news at the moment is that it was supposed to be raining, and it's fantastic. It's really, really blustery. It is a direct headwind straight at them, so it's not as if there's crosswinds involved. And of course we can't see them because they're in the dark. But we will probably get a good idea. Let's just quickly grab this one. And of course we're here for fun and laughter. Oh, listen to that going up. So we will get a general idea of update, mate. Wow, this is... Oh. Yeah, I thought you weren't going to update your iOS. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Wow, how about that? Well, things happening now far, far away on another planet. No, but actually you can just about see the glow in the distance. Oh no, it's a building. It's over that way. Oh look at that. It's Windsor. Look at that, man. How cool is that? So I imagine that Windsor have an extensive fire show. A fire show? Fire display show. But of course we have London, folks, and there is a oh look, London Eye, mate. Look, we got the London Eye. We've got a startup out there on the plains. Nice. Oh, that's Sri Lankan. That's our friends from Sri Lanka. You might even actually hear the wind whipping through the guardrails. I got it there. Name's easy. Stupid all drives me crazy. A wap babaloo bab, a wap bam boom, to the footy. A to the footy. A to the footy. Yeah. To the footy. Oh. Everything, all they've done, all their checks. Back, Philippa. So, oh yes, we have, look. Whee! Hey, a pretty decent one. Quite early on, it has to be said. That could be, there's a lot of money's worth going up there, isn't there? Well, yeah, who is it from the? Yeah, Nick Bushell asking about when will the Rich Bushell, sorry, when will the Alaskan show on air on TV? January, February, I don't understand. But that is basically when it's going to be airing, January, round January, February. And we'll of course let you know. We've got we've got tonight we've got a notice on a mention on a show tonight, I think, and on another sort of like thing of the year type thing. And tomorrow morning, if anyone's in the London area, 6 AM, you might want to record it, it's quite an extensive piece on Big Jet TV on London Live. So maybe you want to do that. But hope you're all doing well. Last show of the year, Sri Lankan going out. Of course, these guys heading east, therefore into the future. Happy New Year to all our friends out east in Australia and New Zealand. I don't know how to mention how to pronounce New Zealand. I know it's a different accent to the Aussies, you know. But anyway, and also to all our friends out in the east, basically out east. What was talking about Dubai by now? Yeah, Dubai is New Year, isn't it? Dubai's New Year. Or is this when I'm going to start really making a big mess of everything? Oh, okay. Yeah. So shall I tell my joke tonight that I made up, Julie? It's gonna be a disaster, I know it, man. Because I'm making it up as I go along, but we'll have a go. If we get rain, we've got problems, because this in addition to rain would be an issue, that's for sure. Okay, I might tell it in segments. Well, just because I need to sort of like maybe think about it, because I haven't really completely thought about it yet. Well, it all hinges around the year sort of like 1560 or the 16th century. Everything lit up there. So it hinges around should we say 1547, yeah, and there's a captain of a ship, obviously, and he sold his current ship, and he's looking for a new ship, and we're talking about the big sailing ships of the day, you know, of the era, you know, with the cannons on and all that kind of thing. He's not a pirate, just a normal captain of the ship. He might speak like that, we don't know. Anyway, maybe we should have it that he speaks like that, because that makes a little bit more difference. So he's off down to Boats R Us in Portsmouth. Okay, so he's off down there, and he makes it down there after quite a few days of travelling over land. And he, oh, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one. Go on, son. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, going to be a big. Get out of your bed and wash those pots and pans. I said, get out of your bed and wash those pots and pans. That's my loser. I said shake, run and roll. I said shake, run. That's not the. It's not him singing, by the way. That's not the. He wasn't an Elvis impersonator. But anyway, so he makes his way down to the port, and he meets up with. Let's just call him Dave because that's easy for me, isn't it? Meets up with Dave, the salesman for Boats R Us, and he asks. Hold on a minute, I can hear fireworks. That's another future flight. So he meets up with Dave, and Dave says to him, "What sort of thing are you looking for then?" He says, "Well, I want some at least 3 masts, 14 gun positions, nice and tall." Nice and strong body and all that. And Dave says, "I've got just what you're looking for." He says, takes him round the corner, and he says, "How about that?" He says, "That looks great, that does." He says, but the big question is, what kind of mile does it do to the galleon?" I'll get me code. Oh dear. Yeah, so oh, hold on. Long range. All right, hello, Spas. So, folks, just to obviously, in all seriousness, remember where we are tonight, folks. We are at the Courtyard, Marriott, London Heathrow. You make your own mind up as to the best viewing platforms around London Heathrow. I'm sure that when you visit here, you will make your mind up very rapidly. This section is still not open, believe it or not. Looks like it needs to be. Dave wasn't the pirate, Dave was the salesman. We actually never found out what the pirate's name was. It was just a captain. Oh, hello, what's that? Oh, hello, it's the big Roo going out, look. Crikey! Take a look at that. Great spot, man, great spot. What's that, Skippy? I can't repeat that, mate. Oh, she's all lit up like a Christmas tree, isn't she, man? Interesting. Tell the irony, isn't it, Gilly, that I was thinking today, other than China Southern, we haven't really seen Air China here in some time, probably the same as from last week. But and there we have a beautiful A350 example. Hope they sort it out, China. Good luck to you guys and girls. Yeah, just got to sort of like do what you got to do to. Tricky times. But you get. Who we got? Oh, Trevin Denny has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Big shout out to all all our members, literally across the board. A great bunch of folks you are, and really looking forward, obviously, doing more. Already got the 2023 wall planner set up with next weekend at Schiphol. This time next week, we will have done the first day in Schiphol. Big what's here? Mario. Good day, Mario. He's a new member. Okay, so what are we going to look for, folks? Are we going to look for the last arrival of 2023? Are we going to try and grab that? I just hope that these conditions stay exactly as they are. I'm so glad I got that joke out of the way, because that was something I was quite concerned about getting it right, and I did, and I'm very happy about it. Thank you. Hey, thank you all. Suzanne Lacey, Sam Tweedale, Melody, James Murphy, Photo Zach, Caroline Blair, Craig B, Ian Morrison, Rab H, Pussy PJs, H, Lloyd Bell, Screaming Emu, A220's a solid cruiser, saying to Rab. Interesting, actually, Screaming Emu being as he flies the A220. Very interesting little bit of information that I read on LinkedIn today about the fella who designed or was involved heavily in the design of the A220. Of course, back then it was the Bombardier CS 300 or 100 or whatever. Yeah, his name is on side of one of JetBlue's aircraft, and they have all sort of like nicknames for all of their aeroplanes, much like Virgin doing it, but in a different context. But good to see that they've recognised him. I think he's still about, of course. Right, okay, so I can delete that line now. What did the sailing ship buyer ask the salesman? Okay, that was my prompt. Okay, so that can be deleted. What did the sailing ship ask the sailing ship? Well, I thought I'd make a joke out of it rather than you know, just a two-liner, you know, like, you know, a joke out of a cracker or something. Actually, that is a good cracker joke, isn't it? What did the sailor ask? What did the captain ask the sailing boat salesman? What kind of mileage does it do to the galleon? How it came about, but it was just one of those things. I said, shake, rattle and roll, shake, rattle and roll. As you can probably appreciate, I've been watching Elvis Presley documentaries. There's things happening at the other side of the hotel. I can hear for crumps and for thwamps. Till love me tender, love me true. There is the London Eye, folks. There is the London Eye. We are going to see. Forget about the fight, watching it on TV. You've got to watch it here, man. You've got to watch it here, because you will see it in all its splendour live from the Courtyard Marriott. I think he came down a little bit hard there. Oh, mind that. Fireworks. Insulators. They're all coming out. Oh, that's brilliant, mate. I will say also, because we do like a bit of Cockney on the show, don't we? Governor, governor. Hold on a minute. Oh, which one was that? But I do have an excerpt from the Cockney Bible that I'd like to read out later on. Well, it's the Lord's Prayer, Cockney Bible. We'll do that a little bit later. Oh. Every time I bleeding look away, this one goes off. Oh, man. Wow! Can you hear that wind? Can you hear the wind? Yeah! Brilliant. Oh. Who hides in the bakery at Christmas time? A mince spy. You guys. Yeah, sorry about the wind, folks. Nothing we can do about it. I've obviously got a fluffy thing on the end of the mic, you know. Oh, come on, son. It's a biggie. What's this? 767. Here we go. Yeah. Whoa! I think that was a bit heavy. I was just going to say that for all of them. Yeah, the wind that you can hear, I think, is... Nice. The wind that you can hear, I think, is a result of these lights that are being garden variety firework display. Still about 50 quid worth, oh, that's actually not too bad, really. That's brilliant. Once stole a calendar and got 12 months. Who's that? They deserve a credit on that one. Blimey. All these Chinese jets. Look at that. I haven't seen that for a while, have we? Beautiful. Love me true. Robbie tuning in from Australia. A good tomorrow morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good day to you, mate. Great. I hope. Did you get the big Roo going out there, Robbie? 17th Mustang, Tony Austin, William Duncan, Rusty T, incoming Swiss 220. We have a 220. Good to see a 220 because it's a fantastic little aeroplane. I say little. It's a decent size. I was very lucky to fly on the when it was a Bombardier, believe it or not, before the Airbus takeover. It was the Bombardier, wasn't it? It was the CS, the Profit Hunter. It was still, it was called the Profit Hunter, but it was still the CS100 when I did that piece at Farnborough. What, 2017 was it? Oh, this is a good one. Knock, knock. Oh no. All right, I'll do that again. Knock, knock. Who's there? This is who? This is Sean Connery. I like that. China Airlines A350 Captain Sky Marshal, thank you. Beautiful aeroplane. Oh, hello. Sorry, mate. Tom Coogan asking about, do planes have to fly higher when there's fireworks? No, Tom, generally not. They'll maintain the same altitude, but they will be probably made aware that, you know, it's, I mean, kind of know what's going on, really. Very observant of their surroundings, but obviously, you know, fireworks have a maximum altitude, don't they? I think. Boy, I say boy. I honestly think that fireworks that you buy have to have a maximum burn time, i.e., altitude. Surely that's right, isn't it? Wow, he's giving it a load of beans, isn't he? Nice. Wow. Get out and buy some Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines just recently, I think, repainted one of their 2 Airbus A350-9s that were from Aeroflot. Or they painted the first of 2 A350-9s that were acquired from Airbus that were originally destined for, I think they might have been, oh yeah, also, wasn't there a big load of A340-300s, ex-Turkish Airlines that were stored for a year or two and have just recently gone to Uncle Fred. Iran Air. It's gone to Iran Air. I think 2 or 3 A340-300s have gone to Iran Air, which is very interesting. Obviously, Iran Air know their way around the A330. In terms of maintenance, because the A330 and the A340 are very similar. Just they literally have 2 more engines. The wing of the A340-300 is the same as an A330-300, so it's just got extra engines on it. Very clever bit of designing by Airbus when they developed the A330/A340, because they were probably asked by the clients or the airlines, well, we'll want, can you do a 4-engine variant? Which was obviously super strict. Oh! Big shout out to all the folks working airside as well, ladies and gents. Let's remember those hard working guys and girls who are luckily for them, working in the dry at the moment. But if it starts hammering it down, Swiss 220 might get a bit of a here. Wow, now that was a lot of reverse action for the 220, because normally it's just a quick burst and then he's done with. Oh yeah, hello, 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 that's a decent one, isn't it? Don't waste them all now, mate. Still got 2.5 hours left yet. I can't help it. Oh yeah. Something that goes in one ear and out the other. Aidan Campbell. I can't believe I got fired from the calendar factory. All I did was take a day off. Brilliant. Captain Sky Marshal, one ex-A340-300 and 340-600 will be going to a new startup charter airline in Germany. Excellent. Is that because I'm guessing, you know, Virgin had a lot of A3, that's a big one, isn't it? Virgin had a lot of A340-600s, didn't they? That's a pretty big one, that is, mate. Whee! Yeah! It's gotta be a big one, isn't it? It's gotta be big! It's gotta be big! Yeah! Wow, that's pretty mesmerising, isn't it? It's a proper... Yeah! Almost GE90s style fan blades. Oh, you see that one's quite high, but it looks higher than maybe it's 200 feet is the maximum height, but that would be a little bit sort of dangerous, wouldn't it, in flight path of an airplane? But anyway, there's never, I mean, when was the last time you heard of an incident where, you know, an aircraft had a, wow, look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Should we fill the screen, folks? Yeah, go on. Nice. Wow! Yeah! Mate, that is an awesome display! Wow! Okay, shut up. So let's watch it, let's watch it. Actually have to zoom out, do a bit of zooming. Exhume. Cool is that? Wow! Oh, sorry. Yeah. Wow, that's a really cool firework, man. It like breathes. Look at that. There's different stages, man. That's a shame. It's a Qatar 777 coming in. It just. He's got that to look at right the way down the runway, man. There's another one over there, man. Wow. Everyone's got the cracker jokes out, haven't they? I'm reading them on Google. Beautiful. That's a proper display. That is. Someone's spent a hell of a lot of money on that. There's a good few grand's worth going up there, isn't there? Wow. Obviously, at the end of this, there's going to be a big crescendo, isn't there? It's got to be, man. So obviously what they're doing is they're just having their display early because of the big one. So they can all go and watch the big one. Wow, man, how cool is that? Oh yeah, that was M&M's, that one, wasn't it? Or was that it? No. Another one. I remember the fireworks display on November the 5th when I was a kid. The last firework was they obviously let like half a ton of dynamite off in a barrel, and it was so loud, man. Obviously not half a ton of dynamite, but you know me and my weights and measures. Another Swiss 220. Oh, start up. Hey! Something's starting up. Hey, what's that? I said the shake. Right. Another thing I read on, what is that starting up? Oh, is that the, hey, is that the, yeah. There we go, that was that. Oh, wow, what's, oh my God, a big, humongous boom, man. Still going on, look. Oh my God, it's gonna go nuts. It's gonna go absolutely nuts, mate. Mind you, what is more impressive, okay folks, is not just the fireworks from the London Eye. In fact, hold on a minute, let me get this right. Last year, we didn't get the big fireworks display, but we did get all the other ones, the independent ones, didn't we? And it was just like unbelievable, man. You will be amazed what you see tonight, folks. Honestly, you really will, because we're looking out, obviously not that way, that's towards Windsor, but behind me is London, and literally all the way across London we're going to get it from south to north, east to west. That is a mega fireworks display. That's got to be, where's that then? Is that Slough or something? Legoland, yes. Ah, okay. Somebody's saying that when they worked at Legoland, they had to inform London Heathrow. Oh, okay, I'm with you. Yeah. I mean, it's a long way out, but it's good to know, isn't it? I mean, they're way above it by that point. Oh, the moon's coming out, mate. got to say that is seriously impressive. I mean, obviously, you know what, last year, Gilly, yeah, they didn't have any fireworks. So this is all last year's, and probably a few more grand thrown at it for this year as well. I think that's it. So that 380 that's climbing out, he's already sort of like climbing way up above it. Rainbow. Is that an A350? Is that, or is that another 380? Is that another 380? It's another 380, isn't it? All the windows, the lights and everything, complete cabin lights completely turned off. David L, welcome back, David. Captain Sky Marshal, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. All our friends out there in Australia and New Zealand, and all our friends in the Middle East and the Far East, and wherever you may be, a very happy New Year to you. Hope you're doing well, and may 2023 be a great year for you and your family and your loved ones and your businesses as well. That's what's important. You know, we're all going to have to really hunker down and dig our feet in, and I'm sure that we're all going to make it through. I'm sure there's a song there somewhere, but Patrick's Kerms Model. Patrick's Kerms Models is a new member. Welcome, Patrick's. WMCXG52 has gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. Look at that, folks. We are lucky enough at this point in time to have, albeit a very hazy moon tonight on New Year's Eve, day number 365. Wadders. No, definitely not your standard £5 box of fireworks from B&Q. Alexandra Wood, Valerie Dickens, Damon Finch, welcome back as a new member, as a returning member, sorry. A very warm welcome back to you, Damon, and everybody else who's in and out of membership. You know, that's the great thing about what we do with Big Jet TV. There's no commitment, there's no contract. You can come in, and when you come back, if you leave for a short amount of time, or for however long it might be, retain your you still retain your stripes. So, and that's a good thing, because obviously, you know, we value your membership, and it's good to at least have some kind of recognition that you've supported Big Jet TV before. Somebody mentioning on Twitter the other day about the tip tanks on the A380, centered around that post that we put out a few weeks back. And Captain Dave actually, and that's not Captain Dave, the ship owner, by the way. Captain Dave, the A350 pilot, who used to be an A380 skipper. When he was given the opportunity, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue flying the 380, or do you want to move over to the 350 when they were getting their 350s? It was obviously a big change for him. I mean, personally, the kudos of flying the 380, biggest passenger jet in the world. Well, that and the 747-8, of course, is something that we need to consider. But what a wonderful thing to be able to do. But he opted for the 350 in the end, and now is in command of A350s with British Airways. But he did mention quite some time ago, when we were talking about the A380, about the fact that once the A380 is in the air, the systems, the onboard systems, start to rebalance the aircraft from the tip tanks out. So there are tanks in the wing of the aircraft, and I believe it is to let that fuel they bleed it or transfer it into the other tanks, which then I'm guessing gives them better aerodynamics. Would that be right? Would that be right in saying that? Let me just double check I'm in the right area for this one. So there are some fireworks going on over there. But yeah, we're so lucky as well to have so many fantastic pilots. Too many to mention, unfortunately. Wow, he's giving that a full beans load, isn't he? British Airways 350. I have to say the UK operators, Virgin and British Airways, do give it a load of beans on those XWBs. They do not mind being thrown up through the gate, as the old Lancaster pilots used to call it, literally through the gate, right, all the way up to the top of the throttle run. But the thing is that I think the throttle positioning is standard up to a certain point, and then the aircraft takes over with the amount of thrust based on the information that's been put into the flight management computers. Lee Greatorex. Lee Greatorex. Have we got someone called Lee Greatorex? But he's back. Anyway, he can't be back. He's a new member. Welcome to Premium, Lee. Great to see you here. Damon Finch. Welcome back to you, Damon. Have I shouted Damon out? ITZ Shadow 5 Haddo. But ITZ Shadow, good day to you. A very warm welcome. So, little A320 making a bit of a noise. Austrian 320. Sounds like a, what is that, 220 waiting to go to gate. Again, I have to emphasise, I played golf with a guy the other day who came through Heathrow a week or so ago, and was very impressed with the way that the whole customs entry was handled by the army, and some of the customs employees who were remaining on duty. But really good to see that, and a big congratulations once again to Henry Wells and all his teams for instigating that, because that's a big job, folks. That's a big job to do, because they needed training up as well. The army reserves, I guess you could. RT's in house, Richard Tor. Good day to you, Richard. Usually fuel gets fed in order for the aircraft to keep the best attitude for fuel efficiency. So sometimes it would move forward, other times it would move back. There we go. And I always remember when I was lucky enough to fly, well, not fly on, but go and fly on the simulator, Concorde simulator at Brooklands. They have a simulator that was used back when Concorde was operational. Not a full motion one, but as good as, if you know what I mean. But what was really impressive about those old aircraft from, well, I say old aircraft, I mean, we're talking about the 70s, aren't we? 70s and 80s, where the systems on board were, hello, Vistara. Look at that, that crept up, that Vistara 787. I thought that Air India had grabbed hold of them and had bought them out, haven't they? Yeah, the older analog displays, and the one thing with the one of the most important jobs of the flight engineer during those days when aircraft had a flight engineer's panel, third person in the cockpit, was fuel control, or fuel management, should I say. And that was one of the most important things that that the flight engineer had to maintain during, obviously keeping a beady eye on all the other systems, temperatures, etc., etc. But one of the most important things was actually controlling the balance of the aircraft, especially Concorde, to maximise the optimal angle of attack during flight. And the other thing that you need to stick around, folks. I'm just going to show you quickly, but look at this. Okay, Wembley, right? We got Wembley over there. You can just about see the Wembley arch all the way, folks. Look at this, all the way. That's Brentford, I think, or Brentford, is it, or Brentwood? Brentford. Which is the one in Essex? But look at this, Brentford. That is Brentford, and all the way across West London, parts of, you know, you can see as far as sort of like, you know, the far reaches of East London. But what is important is that we have got a clear shot, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the city over there as well, and we have got a clear shot of the London Eye. Oi, oi! Get out of your bed, let's watch those pots and pans. Watch those pots and pans. Now landing, 27 left at Capos. Nick Gray, what's that? Les Donaldson, Melanie, Screaming Emu. Brentwood, as in LA. Yeah, there's Brentwoods everywhere, isn't there? But there is the London Eye, folks. Somewhere there. Wait a minute. There it is, there it is, there it is. And that, we will get an absolutely fantastic shot. I honestly, I must say, folks, I think it will be better to watch this than the televised, you know, with Nick Owen and all that mob. Same old. Oh, this is lovely. Hello there. Where have you come from? I've come from Buckingham. How lovely. And this is your family with you? This is little Jim. He's not the Messiah! The gourd! The gourd! Follow the gourd! I'm not the Messiah! Oh, you are? I should know. I've followed a few. Anyway, that is that one there to the right is I think that's the Shard, isn't it? In the distance there, that's the Shard, isn't it? Wow, how cool is that? Old Alan Sugar's up there. Right now, listen up, you lot. I don't give a damn about you lot. I think you're all bleeding useless, but I've got to sit here with you for 8 weeks. And watch you be a bunch of idiots and earn a load of money out of it. So just do as I say and shut up. Good morning, Mr. Sugar. I think they stopped all that, didn't they? Morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Sugar. Oh, stop it, will ya? All right, Al. You're fired. But you're fired. Did you? Oh, that's fantastic. That was probably the fireworks, I'd imagine, man. How cool is that? Oh, start up. Where's that? Where's that? Go on, son. That is so cool, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the engine, #1 engine on that triple start. It actually could be #2. Depends on the pilot's preference on which engine they start first. But that noise that you hear is as the fuel is being injected into the combustor. And the whole thing just kicks into life. Hydraulic starter kicking in, turning the fan blade assembly. Here we go. Yeah! Wow, Screaming Emu. This is obviously reference to 220. She sips gas. Listen to this. For reference, we took 26,000 pounds of fuel to Phoenix. A 737 takes more like 41,000 pounds. That is impressive, isn't it, eh? Carl Fairhurst. Welcome, Carl. Jeanette McKenzie. Wow, what a noise. There is no better noise on land side, should I say, or on the ground. Obviously, other than a big spool up at that 777, which we will probably hear when he goes out of 27 left. Honestly, folks, I really do not know what is going on with Cadbury's. Because I did mention the other day that I went into Sainsbury's and there were Cadbury's mini rolls, but they were all chocolate. And I thought, okay, fair enough. They've obviously needed it, waiting for a delivery, and then the raspberry ones will be there. Went in today. New delivery of mini rolls, lots and lots of mini rolls, all chocolate, no raspberry. Now I'm getting a little bit concerned. I mean, it was funny earlier on, but now actually clear skies. Look, you can see aircraft on approach. I don't know if you can see it. Here we are. There he is. Oh look, they've changed the top of the look at the top of the shard, mate. Is it it's changing colour? Yes it is. Look at that. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I can see that. But I didn't know. Now, the other thing you can hear, folks, when you know what you're listening out for, and you've been airside, or you've listened to aircraft as much as what we have here on Big Jet TV, you can, from time to time, when the wind's travelling in the right direction, you can hear those engines whirring, almost like whirring on their bearings, you know, on that centre bearing, that big bearing assembly. In the centre of the fan blade assembly, and also, of course, right the way through the engine. Very well! Release Waterwick! I'm afraid we ain't got a Waterwick, sir. Throw him to the ground, Centurion! Now that whole landscape, ladies and gents, that entire landscape will be full of fireworks. In fact, you know what I think I should do, Jilly? I think I should move the camera a little bit further down, because I'm going to want to get as much of that in there as I can. So I'm wondering if I should just... Starting to really go off now. Even already, Jilly, it's only 10 o'clock. Oh, tap retro. Great looking aeroplane that, folks. If you look it up on Google Images, TAP Retro A320 Neo is what you need to search. TAP A320 Neo. NEO. Oh, of course it will. Of course it's going to go like that, mate. Of course it's going to go like that. Yeah, but I was just saying, is there a national shortage? Oh, is he? Love content. Someone is thanking us for all the love content this year. Oh, I say. Okay. Oh, yeah. Colin, thank you, my friend. Lovely email. We've had some fantastic emails, folks. Very humbling, I have to say, as well as all the wonderful tweets that we've had as well from people. And you know, we're just very humbled at the end of the day. We're just doing what we do, and we love to do it. Right, let me just see if I can... That must be wild, flying in on New Year's Eve, even at this time of night. Right, hold on a minute. Let me just move this over there. It's going to take me 2 seconds to do it. Stand by. I said, shake, rattle, and roll. Oh, come on, mate. No. Yeah, it's all fun. Yeah, yeah. Come on now. for God's sake. Alan B, did Jerry set up those lights? What lights? What lights? Well, all this lot? Yeah, I just nipped up here this afternoon, you know. Once a year. Once a year. We got to do it every night. Dustin has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Dustin Joston. Hudson Adventures. A very warm welcome to you, Hudson Adventures. Is that Adventures in the Hudson River or Hudson area or something like that? Fantastic, great to see you. Jason Hendon, Robert Hilton, banging on the dinner gong. Bob B08, Happy New Year to all Big Jet TV and thank you for all those shows in 2021. Cannot wait for 23. Your pal Palpatine, good afternoon to you. Of course, you know, like I was saying earlier on, folks, already interesting. Turkish 320. Is it a 320 CEO as well, isn't it? Yeah, 321 CEO. Honestly, obviously I'm not. Guys, come on, man. Come on, don't be party poopers. Pardon me. You know, it's not like, you know, I'm missing any aeroplanes. Aeroplanes are obviously the staple diet for tonight, as is always the case. But come on, it's New Year's Eve for crying out loud. Of course it's going to be fireworks, and we all love some fireworks, don't we? Once a year. Oh, nice smell of Dunlop there from that 321. That big blue light area over there, folks, that is actually Virgin Atlantic and Delta's cargo operation, believe it or not. That's come about as a result of COVID, really, to be honest. Nice. We can see Windsor off down there in the distance, which will no doubt as well. Oh, there we go. It is having a fireworks display. Well, it isn't. I think there's one in line with it, possibly. So all those planes sipping on eyes over there. Who's that, Julie? Who? Is that Gail Leary, is it? So Gail who then? Gail who, Julie? Gail Kinnock. Pinnock. Gail Pinnock. Wow, okay, so Gail Pinnock's son, along with his colleagues, doing the night shift, on the night shift, at London Heathrow with AVGEEK, with whom we are very good friends, and a good bunch of people. So yeah, thank you once again, AVGEEK, or all the security teams. You know, there are different teams that operate inside any airport, especially a big one like this. The security teams, of course, the inside and outside of the airport as well. So there's a lot of different teams that we obviously are reaching out to across the whole spectrum of London Heathrow and other airports around the world. Stand by. There's a sugar rainbow. Oh, it's getting quieter. So what is the last arrival of 2022? That's the question, isn't it? BA 163 from Tel Aviv. Singapore 747 on radar. Going out, yeah? Obviously. Is that Singapore's triple? Is it Singapore's triple? Gary Hayden. 30 years ago, TVAM. 30 years ago, TVAM stopped broadcasting. Wow. Something, looks like something on approach. Now that sky is lit up there, not by an aeroplane, but by a spotlight, or a, you call it a spotlight? Yeah, I guess you could do it. Comments. So now all that westbound traffic is extending their New Year festive season, isn't it? So they will spend New Year's Eve on their watch. Well, actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, 2 hours. There'll be westbound stuff will be, well, just sort of like west of Ireland, won't they? A couple of hours into the flight, sort of like, you know, maybe 100, well, maybe a few hundred miles west of the west coast of Ireland. I don't know, but they will obviously, their watches will read midnight twice, won't they? You listen to what I'm saying? Am I right in saying that? If I was on that aircraft, well, I don't know where it's flying to, but if it was going west to New York, for example, your watch is still on UK time by the time you reach. Well, mine is like almost like, you know, half an hour out of wherever it might be. Sometimes it doesn't change until. And so what I'm saying is that your phone or your watch or whatever, and obviously it's not going, it's going, it looks like that's going eastbound. It will so you will go through 2 New Years, won't you? You will go through 2 New Years if you're westbound. Wow, so Flight Radar, that is a 777, tweeted apparently a United flight that took off in 2023, is that right? And will be landing in 2022. Well, it's not coming into Heathrow though. See? Oh, he's got a jet. Right, okay. Look at that beautiful jumbo jet, ladies and gentlemen, in the dark over there. So we've got Andy D gifting 10 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Andy. Very kind thing to do. Ken B gifting 5 Big Jet TV memberships as well. And AC Pangalactic, great name, AC Pangalactic, as he just turned his front lights on. I think he's just going to roll it straight out and go out. Thank you, AC Pangalactic, for gifting a Big Jet TV membership. Wonderful things that you guys and girls do. You are amazing people, I have to say, wow, Oh, Mark Luscombe saying DHL last one in at 22.21. Now that may be because we do have a BA jet that is heavily delayed. It was meant to arrive at 7 p.m. So BA1, was it BA? BA what? BA164, folks. That's what you want to be tracking. Did you say Mumbai, Julie? Oh, Tel Aviv. Sorry. BA16. Say BA165, Julie. 165. Okay, 164, folks. BA164 is what you want to look for on Flight Radar 24. Wow, she's a light aeroplane. That jet right there. Look at the climb rate on that thing, man. I remember a number of 747 pilots saying that that is the quickest aircraft to reach cruise altitude. Very, very quick. Fantastic climbing capability on the 747. Rattle those pots and pans. Sorry. Jonathan Porterfield Eco Cars is a new member. Welcome, well, a returning member, should I say. Jonathan Porterfield, a very warm welcome to you. TCC, Jonathan Conway, just watched Big Fat Quiz. Very proud, nice cameo, Jerry. Yeah, I mean, you know what it's like when you see yourself on TV or anything like. Well, I never. I mean, I have a couple of times. And, yeah, it's never sort of like. It's a bit like hearing yourself talk, isn't it? You know, you're like, oh God, it sounds a bit common, doesn't it? Unless, of course, I'm on Radio 4. Hello and welcome to the Day Today programme. And on today's show, we'll be talking about the economy and how things are clicking. Oh, let's start up. Now then. Yeah, if you're in London or the home counties or whatever, folks, I think if you get London, was it London Live, and you've got recording capability, record tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock on London Live. There's a big piece on us from the storm, from Storm Eunice. I think they're doing something tonight, but they're doing the full show tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So that'll get about 20 views. Who's going to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning and watching TV? Another British Airways Airbus A380. Wow. No doubt heading west. Oh no, it's not. It's heading east. Off to Dubai. Well into the new year by the time they get there. What is it, 6 hours? Is it 7 hours? Is it 6 hours to Dubai? 5 hours, right. Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell's a member. Welcome, Glenn. I am the Fairwood of the county. That wasn't Glenn Campbell who sang that, was it? Lineman of the county. Was it Lineman of the county? I am the lion of the county. And I know my own. Nice. 300. Oh, did it? Oh, God. Oh, okay, thank God for that. So Glenn Campbell, BA164, now in German airspace, Captain Ron saying. God, seems like it's going to go far too quick, doesn't it? It's 25 past 10 already here in the UK. Let's just have a little look here. I'm the rhinestone cowboy, down, down, riding out on the burden on the citizen rodeo. No, that is a Glenn Campbell song. Yeah, it's a. How tall that tail is on that thing, man! It's crazy, isn't it? He is the Wichita lineman, wasn't he? I am the king of the county. So like I said, folks, that whole landscape there is just going to be lit up with fireworks. People who maybe don't want to watch fireworks, then obviously you can, I don't know, watch something else maybe. But I think we're all very excited to see that entire landscape lit up tonight, folks. We've got Wembley over there. And I need you all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on my mind. Sorry. Oh, look at that Egypt Air. Is it Egypt Air? Yeah, Egypt Air 320 Neo, is it? Very nice. Normally they're 777 that we're used to seeing here. Look at all the outbound stuff. It's all outbound, isn't it? Oh, look at this, Jilly. BA164 arriving at... Oh, sorry. No. 57 minutes, it's saying. Oh. Okay. Nice. Simon Shavemaker. A very warm welcome to you, Simon, and thank you. Wishing everyone a good end to 2022 and a good start to 23. Squidell, Aidan Campbell, Paul Hodgson, good day to you, my friend. Only 11 more departures of 2022. Oh, okay, is that one of them? Wow, how about that? Only 11 more left. It's only past 10. GN Man has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. That's a wonderful thing to do. Edward Rose is a returning member. Welcome back, Edward. Great to see you. Peaky Finders, UK Waterways. Okay, we're counting them down then, ladies and gents. So that'll be another. Are we down to 10 or 9? Are we down to 10 or 9? Hello. Hello. The little one's going, no, isn't he? Look, it's being towed. Again, there you go, folks. The maintenance teams, all the maintenance teams. Big shout out to everybody working hard. Life goes on in that city over there, 24/7, 365. When the planes stop flying, there are maintenance teams and workers who continue to operate on the airfield. Of course, Nats has to have a skeleton crew in. Well, I imagine that they do in case, of course, there are any diversions or an aircraft needs to use the airfield for an emergency or whatever it might be. So there will be people manning the tower, and as well as air traffic controllers around the world as well. So everybody involved in the sector, a big shout out to all of you and thank you for doing everything you do. Gaming Ham, of course, giving a shout out to all the frontline workers from everywhere around the world. You know, going through some hard times at the moment, both, you know, well, with everything. It is tricky times ahead, folks, and we thank them for everything they do. Never any question, is there? Never any question. So that's the London Eye that you're seeing right there, the tip of the London Eye. And of course that thing is mounted with fireworks and ready to go at the stroke of midnight. And it will sound absolutely epic when the clock strikes 12. Trust me, it will. DHL jet on its way out. So I think we've got Edward Rose, returning member, GN Man gifting 5 Big Jet TV memberships. TCC, Brad Ward, Flaps 90, like that. Ian Morrison, Scotty Tarpley, all the crew up there in Birmingham, and all our friends around the whole of the country here in the UK, as well as all of our friends around the world, wishing you a very prosperous 2023. We will continue to deliver, as we always do. You've only got to look at our tweet that we put out tonight. I put it on my LinkedIn feed as well, which is actually just a picture of the year planner for this year, which is really impressive, I have to say, when you look at it in terms of how many places we've been to and what we've done to bring you aviation content throughout the year. Never faltering, really. And even the week that I put aside for golf, there's a show at the beginning of it and there's a show at the end of it. So, you know, we're never very far away, even if I am doing something else, which is once a year. have they lit the eye up? Sorry, the arch. Wembley Arch. Okay, it's counting down. It's got below 10 now, isn't it? I think the last one out anyway is usually around about 11 o'clock, isn't it? The last departure. There is a curfew at London Heathrow, but from time to time, if there are significant delays due to weather or whatever it might be, then of course they will overrun sometimes. Big shout out to all our friends at Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, all the great crews that we've met up with over the year and beyond, flight crews, air crews, ground teams, engineers, technicians, all of you folks. Thank you so much for your efforts and for being there for us as well. All the guys and girls who we've worked with overseas and here in the UK as well. Our friends up at EMA, of course, Stansted, Mark up at Stansted, Johan at EMA, and all the other guys that we met up with when we were there a couple of weeks back. It was Miles, I think it was Miles and Keith with Johan Reed-Aspley up at EMA. All the folks here at London Heathrow, I know we don't have a tremendous amount of contact with the guys here at London Heathrow. They're obviously very busy, but my main contact, Henry, he's obviously a very busy fella as well. All the AVGEEK teams, all the security teams, you know, everybody who comes up and says hello. Just you folks are, we have to say a big thank you to all of you. And our friends at Emirates as well, who we've become very friendly with. Doing a piece from Stansted with their 777 service. And yeah, there's so many people that we've worked with both in 2022 and but prior to 2022 as well, which basically, you know, ploughs the route forward for us here on Big Jet TV to bring you more and more content. And the great thing is that it's just a lot easier for us to do it now, it has to be said. By the way, a big shout out to Torsten Veffers as well, out there in Liège, hoping to do something with the folks out in Liège in 2023. Should be fun. Massive cargo hub there, and they have just announced as well that Liège are going to be a huge supplier for sustainable aviation fuel in 23 and beyond. They're just gearing up for it now, so that's an interesting subject that we'd like to cover, obviously, when we go out there. Tony McCall saying the last one out should be UPS. Is a UPS jet in town? Interesting. I'm waiting there to go out, Virgin Jet. Joburg, off to Johannesburg. JHB. That's another place that we need to investigate. Of course, it's not sort of like, you know, 2023 new year, let's do some, we just carry on doing exactly what we do. We haven't got to sort of like improve anything really, have we? We just carry on doing what we do, and that is bringing you best live aviation in the world. Thank you to everybody who supports us. Aero Mexico. Mexico City. We'll go through 2 New Year time zones on that Aero Mexico 787. Oh, sorry, Jerry. Jack Van Dix. Welcome everybody. Barbara Sinan has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Barbara. Lovely thing to do. The last of the few. The last of the few, folks. Johnson, Louisville UPS hub was amazing. There's a DHL jet going out. It should go up quick. We're very fortunate. We're very fortunate. Honestly thought I was going to get soaking wet. Got all me wet clobber on. Got myself all ready for the wet, but very fortunate. Thank you, Mother Nature, for delivering these favourable conditions for tonight. Amanda Naden flying Virgin to Washington DC in February. Amanda, have a fantastic flight. That will, well, I don't know, who knows when that is. It's going to be 330, 350, 787. Really emptied out, man. This town is coming like a ghost. Planes don't fly no more. Too much. It's coming like a ghost. All the gates have been closed down. This. Thank you for everything you've done in 2022, Jim Allen. Thank you. It's brought my family so much pleasure. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Sue Cruz and Matthias. Thinking of cockshakers, of course. We have had our moments, haven't we? Is that Aero Mexico jet? We saw him coming in, didn't we? Or did we? No, maybe we didn't. before it goes down. Beep, beep, beep. Martin Organ, Bev, Kitty Furbals, HGC, Jaco, Dwash, BA 164 over Reims, France now, 40 minutes out. Might want to check that on Flight Radar 24, folks. Get her to number one. The last number one for 2022, day 365. Jill Perry, Paul Skinny, Matt Leslie. I want to wish everybody here a very happy 2023. Hope it's better for everyone that 2022. Not everyone, of course, has had a disastrous 2022 or been affected. But for those who have, yes, indeed, I second those thoughts. Let's hope it's better, more prosperous. Hodgie saying he reckons the last departure for 2022 it's going to be Virgin 787 to Islamabad VS 378. Let's just see if we can. Okay, so that's what he reckons anyway. VS 378. This is lining up on the runway right now. BA 787 to Santiago. Everyone on that plane going to be going through 2 new years. Chile. And then lining up behind him to Abuja is a Boeing 777 with British Airways. You know what? For some people, in fact, to be honest with you, if I was in that environment, I would probably and I was in that job, I would probably rather be doing that job right there than I would be sort of like being around a load of people who are leery and drunk and, you know, all that kind of thing. All on his own or her own, in that cab, just pulling that aircraft along. I'd love that. I'd love that. So it's lonely in any way. I would have said it was he's probably having she's having a great time there. And of course, all the guys and girls who drive in the airside operations vehicles as well, coming towards an end of shift. That is, what is that? BA 777? No. Oh no, that is the Virgin jet. Is she on? She's not on radar. Interesting. Well, not on my radar anyway. Is that the one that Paul Skilling's saying the last one out potentially? That Virgin jet? Yeah, folks, honestly, if you're going to leave now, then make sure you come back for midnight just to catch the spectacular shots that we have across London. There is no other, you know, the televised event from on BBC, ITV, Channel 4, etc., whatever, is obviously focusing on the London Eye. We're going to get that London Eye display, but we're also going to get the entire London skyline lit up with fireworks, and to be honest with you, all the way around here as well. Out down south, you're going to see fireworks, but obviously our main focus has got to be on the London Eye, because that is just going to blow your socks off. This might well be the last one out. Oh, there he is there. Okay, so this is the Islamabad jet with Virgin Atlantic that Paul Skilling has earmarked as the last departure of 2022 at London Heathrow. And then we'll be back again tomorrow, folks. Start it all again. If you can join us, then we'll be back around about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to catch arrivals into London Heathrow. It might depend on what the weather's like. We could actually do. Oh no, we will do that. We will do that. Okay, so that is, I think, because that other one is the maintenance jet. Look at that, Jilly, look at that. Look at flight radar and zoom out of London Heathrow. 2 aeroplanes on radar, one of them being towed for London Heathrow, yeah. Oh, he's only just put his blinkers on, look. And that is the last... Oh, have you? Oh, okay, there's another one there, yeah. No, that's on tow as well. A little 321, you're looking at the 321, yeah? You're looking at the little 321. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's maintenance. He's on tow. He's on tow, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Mate, whoever you are pulling that 777, that aircraft, your aircraft, is number 6 worldwide. Even more than the Virgin 787 going to Islamabad. How about that? Congratulations, folks. He's number 4. Oh, okay. Virgin Dreamliner's number 4. Come on, let's get him number 1 before he goes out. Number 3, he's number 3. Come on, come on. One final push for 2022, folks. Let's get that Virgin Dreamliner. TCC, it was a little bit dodgy. Come on, before it's wheels off ground. Come on. Oh, okay. We need 220 people to quickly now go and hit that plane on Flight Radar 24. We did it! He's number 1! Fantastic, everybody, man. That is awesome. Look at that. Oh, give yourselves a pat on the back, folks. That is the last departure out of London Heathrow for 2022, and you have got her to number 1 on Flight Radar 24. And a big shout out as well to all our friends at Flight Radar 24. Great to have an ongoing collaboration with them as well now. It just is a wonderful thing. And have a great flight to all our friends there at Virgin Atlantic. All the passengers on board as well. That's it. That's it. That is it. We're done for Heathrow for 23. Apart from BA164 for 22, sorry. Blimey, we got there quick, didn't we? Flipping heck. I saw the she was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and I went out of my mind. Everybody! My Delilah. Okay, that's enough of that. Right, what are we going to look at now? Okay, well, it's got to be fireworks now, isn't it? Shimmering light. Okay, so we are now, well, we've still got an hour, haven't we? An hour and 5, so what we can look at, we're going to see everything's going to drop drastically in it, but folks, if you do leave, then please come back. We'd love to see you here for the celebrations at midnight, because it will be phenomenal. That whole landscape there from up north, where the stadium is, that's Wembley Stadium right there. You can see the arch, and all the way across West London and beyond down to South London, Docklands. Of course, there's the London Eye is right through there, and there you can see it. You can see the Shard beyond it. That's the whole of the West End there, and then we look out over and down towards Docklands and all that kind of stuff. Where London City is and all that sort of thing. So it will be a beautiful picture when it eventually kicks off. So don't go anywhere, folks. Come on, that. Aviator Graydon is a new member. Welcome, Aviator Graydon. Now there's. It seems like there's a lot of wow, look at that. Is that a 380 in there? Yeah, that's definitely a 4-engine jet, isn't it? She's got some quite a lot of engine inspection work going on there by the looks of it. Obviously, I'd imagine that British Airways and other operators of the A380, because of the fact that they were stored for such a substantial amount of time, that they've had to keep I don't know if they've kept a closer eye than normal, but they have been obviously keeping a very close eye on the engines and their performance, because obviously, but they were well covered, weren't they? Okay, so here we go then. They were well covered. She stood beside me. Burn, 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 as the flames got higher. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. And when Bagpuss goes to sleep, all his friends go to sleep. Really? A highlight of 2022? Oh no. There's too many. It's too many moments, man. I mean, the interview with the fella in Anchorage. Hilarious. Hilarious. So, yeah, no. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Yeah. The last 2 minutes of Anchorage with me doing a snow angel. If you missed it, folks, we have had an absolutely unbelievable firework display earlier on. We believe it was from Legoland. Yeah, no, it was, what's his name? What's his name? Jim. He's got a funny name, hasn't he? Yes, I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Miami road trip was my favourite. Jerry dressed as Elvis at Memphis, Andy P. I mean, that was funny, man, wasn't it? I mean, you know, the things we got up to, mate. Suzanne Lacey tuning in from France, where it is now 2023. Suzanne Lacey, yeah. All our European friends, of course. A very happy new year to you, all of our friends in Europe. Screaming Emu, gymnasium. Philip Lacey. Oh, Rebecca Lacey, that's lovely, isn't it? Terry G. Amy, Happy New Year, Europe. Andy, 1100. Yeah, Anchorage was great. So was, Delta and Atlanta. Oh, and Miami. Oh, and Memphis. You know, really. Yeah, Atlanta was good. It's just so many great moments as well. Some of them were just like short moments, weren't they? Just brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. We've got aliens. You see those lights in the sky there or not? Are they lighting up those? Oh yeah, it's starting to go. Look. Yeah, RAF Coningsby. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh, Alexandra Wood, come on, folks. Let's get BA164 up to number 1. She slipped back to number 4. Alexandra Wood absolutely forgot all about BA164. The last ever arrival into London Heathrow for 2023, folks. She will make it, I'd imagine. She will make it. But are they starting to, you know, really step up the? Look, can you see all the? Yeah. I love the sound as well. I just love them. I love the sound. Real sea fishing. Will there be a sequel to the Attack of the Cockchafers? Atlanta was amazing. 757 Heaven. George Corder saying. Moose stare down. Brilliant. Nick Gray. Anchorage was great. Mrs. H saying. With Dave. That was it. Dave. So Jerry, what do they call you? No, it wasn't so Jerry. It was so what do they call you? Jerry. Daz Landals, I think all USA shows were brilliant. Thank you, Daz. Jacko Dwaswis, good day to you and Happy New Year. He's in Holland. Moose was a classic. You couldn't predict that, Doreen Hansen. Yeah. Dave Allberg, Ian in his float plane. Yes, of course. Big shout out to Ian out there in Anchorage. A good friend of ours, has become a good friend of ours. Captain on the 747 with UPS. As the flames went higher, burn. She's number one, folks. There you go. It doesn't take long, does it? You guys are great. BA. Nice one, folks. BA 164 is number one on Flight Radar. The last arrival of 2021 into London Heathrow. Wow, that was a big one. So she came in, we saw her come in, and now she's just sleepy nannies there. Look, there's a big black little puddings. Captain Ron, BA 164 approaching Kent coast. Joan Curry. Steve Billings, Deborah Mallinson. Oh, did I say 23? Boot will add all the American shows were magic. Thank you so much. And of course, a big shout out to our great friends out there, especially Sam Castriata. Hey! Oh my God, you're joking. Eve Hosgood, Anchorage and Boston definitely highlights, but honestly, Jerry and Ginny, you are household names now in our house. We all get so happy when Jerry's on the telly. XC Guardian Tim, thank you very much indeed. Snow Angel and the cockchafer incident never failed to bring a smile to my face. Yes, so, lots of times that you think back and you have a little grin to yourself, don't you? If you're on the train or on the bus or something and people are like, what's he laughing about? HGC, Chris Howard, Scotty 2, Sue Cruz. She is number one. Deborah Sherwood. Sorry, I got her at number one. There we go. Kim Kinzer. I loved Boston, but that's my hometown. There we go, Kim. Dougie Moon, number one. Lloyd Bell, one of my favourites was the EMA night show. I managed to stay up all night. Yes, of course. We did the big EMA night show, didn't we? Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. All night long, all night long. Feel good. Jill Blakeney, I don't know what my favourite moment of 2022. There were too many favourites, Jill, you're absolutely right. Nick Dark saying, I think I joined during Eunice, the Storm Eunice stream, as did probably God knows how many others. Speedbird, 747 fan. I'm in Chicago, the Windy City, not Cornwall. Stephen Roberts, the Hercules at Lisbon Airport was a beauty. Wow. See, look at that, Gilly. Stephen Roberts, that close-up shot of the Hercules at Lisbon Airport right in front of us. That was just a fantastic time. Timmy Toothpicks. Hanging with Jerry for 3 days in Anchorage was my favourite. Yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it? Thomas Thompson. We have got BA164 to number 1. Well done, folks. So we are tracking her in now. But every Big Jet TV show is a good show. Scotty Tarpley, thank you very much indeed. Tony McCall. The domestic in the car travelling around Miami Airport was pretty funny. The domestic in the car. The what at Lakenheath? Yes, airside at Lakenheath, folks. Yeah, man. Airside with the United States Air Force, man. Wow, man. Just you forget about things like that, don't you, man? There is so much. Concorde still has nothing on. Got my wet-proof water jacket on from a few weeks back. Yeah, I mean, there were so many moments like, you know, in Memphis when I got caught by that rainstorm, you know, things like that. Just the things that we together have enjoyed and I have endured. Dave Beeler always enjoys Heathrow. Kathy Williams. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you to everybody who's given us a like tonight as well, folks. One last push for 2022 like. And we really appreciate everybody who's done that for us. Yeah, the cock show. Every year it's guaranteed as well, isn't it? So you can just see the London Eye there on the bottom right hand side. Well, sort of like, well, it's there. You can see the blue lights going left to right on the London Eye. The Typhoon at Coningsby, yeah, the display, a full display by the Typhoon display team. VJ Vardy is a new member. Welcome, VJ. Great to see you here. Dougie Mooncherry is a year behind. Oh, brilliant. Rab H, Jack Warren, Amy, Andy P, Cianoffice Blue, Margie Ann, who's out in Anchorage, Donat Wood. Happy New Year from Scotchtown, New York. Good day to you, my friend. You will be celebrating your New Year's a lot later than what we are, and we wish all our friends out there in the US. Yeah, seeing the 777X at Boeing Field. Yeah, I mean the 777X was really a bonus, wasn't it? Because we were sort of like, will it or won't it? When we left her, we had absolutely no idea whether we were going to get her, and her movements hadn't been that regular since before we went out there. So we were a little bit concerned, but how about that? We managed to get her going out. We saw the wingtips folding. We saw her going out, and then she went away and did cold weather testing only for the night. We thought she was going to be gone for a few days, but she came back the next morning and we caught that as well. Just moments like that, man. Speedburst 747 fan, I'm going to Amsterdam tomorrow via 777. Okay, Jennifer Jordan, Farid Abed, Gary Hale, Russie Tis, Cheryl Kitchen. Oh yeah, sod off cockchafers. I flicked him, didn't I? And he was lying on his back, all sort of like his legs were all like, you know, and I just flicked him off the edge, and I was like, well, I'm sure he flew. I'm sure I saw him flying. I hope it was anyway. Pat saying Worldport this year was the best. Andy 1100, not forgetting the views from the runway threshold. Yes, of course, from UPS Worldport. Charles D, I must say Louisville's second visit was the #1 show of the year for me. Then Louisville first visit, then Anchorage visits, and of course Heathrow epic storm footage. Wow, there we go. Thank you for that, Charles. D Stew, also like the Seattle show with the FedEx planes. Yes. Well, Memphis was heavy duty FedEx, wasn't it? And we will try and reach out to Memphis and do another show out there, but hopefully do something airside with them, because that would be awesome. But failing that, that car phone lot, cell phone lot in the at Memphis is absolutely fantastic, unless it rains. Claire D's a new member. Welcome, Claire. LA girl, you're a Palpatine. G6ZNW. When my boss asked me who is the stupid one, me or him, I told him everyone knows he doesn't hire stupid people. There we go. Seymour Fluid. Raymond de Carrera. What are the lights? Someone just joining, asking what are the lights? City of London, that is. Well, actually, that's not the City of London, really. The City of London is more over towards that way there. Well, kind of. I'd say that's probably the city. It's a bit of an optical illusion, isn't it? But that is the West End of London right there, folks. You can see the London Eye. You can see the Shard off there in the distance, over there in the distance, and that is Wembley, the Wembley Arch, Wembley Stadium, Brentford. And then we make our way around and to the main focus of where tonight is going to be. It's all building up. Can you see those lights on the screen, Julie? Or is that just me that can see them? Okay, you can see them, okay. Caroline Brooking, of course, the ants in Lisbon, mate. The ants helping themselves to me sandwich. And it was hilarious the way they were all in a line as well. They'd all formed a line, hadn't they, poor ants? I should have left them to it, really. Ali Grant. Hey, Foskin. Ali Grant. Yeah, a lot of people won't know what we're talking about. Thank you, Ian. Flaps 90, BA 164, flying over the M25, 9,000 feet. Let's see if we can... So he's approaching from the east, is he? And he's over the top, I'm thinking. Irish Dublin girls, Singapore 7393, Singapore Airlines cargo, Boeing 747, diverting to Sharjah. Is that the one that just went out? It's diverted to Sharjah? By the way, I was speaking with my sisters, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I went down to visit my sisters. I hadn't seen them for like 2 years or something like that. Maybe even longer than that, actually. Here she comes, folks. Here she comes. And we were talking about my dad and all that, in terms of, or our dad, and what he was flying. And I mentioned about the 747s with Saudi Arabian Airlines, the freighters, the 200. But she mentioned something that I didn't know. She said that he also flew the DC-871 out in the US for a period of time. So there we go. I had absolutely no idea. For a passenger, for an airline, I believe. What's that, mate? What's that, Julie? It's a laser show. Yeah, there's a laser show over there, yeah. Okay. So we got the last jet going out of London Heathrow, and we got that to number one, and we got the last jet coming into London Heathrow, and we have got that to number one. Fantastic, folks. Fantastic. Claire D is a new member. Welcome, Claire. Great to see you here, along with Speedy Joe. Welcome, Speedy Joe. And Nick Knight. all new members on Big Jet TV. Gilly's Miami road trip was quite something. Seeing Authors Blue, of course, we did. Yes, that was just brilliant, wasn't it? I mean, it seems, Gilly, like yesterday we were driving out of that parking lot at the Hilton, you know, with everybody on board. It literally does just seem like last week we did that, man. And it was a month ago. Kathy Williams, enjoyed every stream and held my breath in case you and Julie, Lee, Trish and Darren said no can do today because of the weather. Never. Not in a million years, mate. I wouldn't. It would have to be something severe to stop us streaming, folks. Yeah, we did get out the paddock okay the other day. It was a bit touch and go because I have to make a dash for it across the field. You know, the van was bottoming out a little bit and it was a little bit touch and go, got a little bit bogged down, but luckily those tyres gave me that last little bit of grip and we made it through. That's a wonderful thing to say, isn't it? Again, very humbling from people saying that we've helped them through mental health issues, and you know, that's great that we can be a part of that. No, what it was in Memphis was because I thought I was all right, but then I something happened and I had to come out and go back in, and yeah, it was quite a funny moment, I've got to say. Memphis was great. Russ CT, thank you very much for your continued informative inbounds throughout the year. Really appreciate that. We've got a new member there. Nick Knight is a new member. Welcome, Nick. Great to see you here. And a big shout out to all our celebrity friends as well on Twitter who joined us during Storm Eunice, and anybody else who might be watching right now. Thank you, by the way, to everybody. 2,100 people following that BA164. Aidan Campbell saying, wow, Gilly, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, that's really good. Love seeing all the old timers on the stream. Timmy Toothpick saying, Ange, love the Northern Lights, seeing them a couple of times in Iceland. Leslie Pike, Glass Engraver, giving a shout out to all new members. Ian Parr saying, yeah, that 747 is diverting, and a nice final whiff of Dunlop or Michelin or Bridgestone or whatever it might be. Ooh, Dale and Harsh-Dadden's final quality control inspector on the DC-8. Wow, what a great bit of heritage going on there. Did they? Apparently CNN Travel gave us a shout out. Saz Purvis, another amazing year with Jerry and Gilly, so many great moments. And to think I used to pay to watch poor quality cameras set up around Heathrow, then along came Jerry. Well, yeah. Well, we were the... Oh, the float planes were fantastic, man. Miami road trip was a trip. Airboss saying. Nick Knight, happy New Year, everyone. Glad to be a new member. Nick, it's great to see you. Please, folks, if you are a new member, make sure you come in, get involved. If you want to, don't have to. A lot of people are what they call lurkers, which I don't. I'm a little bit sort of like on the fence about that name. Folks who prefer to just sit there and watch the stream, but support us at the same time, which is just a wonderful thing, which continually humbles both myself and Jilly when we're doing all of this, and it makes it so much worth it, you know, in terms of the amount of effort that we put in. Red Science 1 is a new member. Red Science 1, like that. Okay, folks, remember that that whole skyline across there is going to go absolutely ballistic at midnight. It did last year, apart from, of course, the London Eye. Aye, aye. Wow, we've got 4,000 likes. Thank you. What a lovely thing to do. Oh, 2,000 likes. Okay, so sorry, 4,800 viewers, nearly 3,000 likes. Thank you very much indeed. We really appreciate it. Yeah, the Doomsday plane in Brussels, man. Yeah, yeah. How crazy was that? I mean, honestly, folks, there's just so many moments throughout the year, which we were talking about it before. For us to download all that footage, and it can only be downloaded. It's not like the old days where you've got it all saved to tape, you know, and you've got archives of it and all that. We do have an archive, but you have to download it, and it would take forever. First of all, to download all the footage that we've done throughout the year, but also to edit it would be a monumental task, because you'd have to literally watch every bit. I mean, okay, I'd be able to flick through it quite quickly and pick the some of the highlights out, I'm guessing, out of those shows. But it would just involve a significant amount of effort. But you know, it's a tricky one. Emma is a new member. Welcome to Premium, Emma. That's not my sister, is it? Greg McMillan greeting AVGEEKs from Greensboro, North Carolina. I got it right this time, not New Kansas. It's North Carolina, isn't it? Terry G, Greg McMillan, Jeanette McKenzie, Pauline D is a new member. Welcome, Pauline. Amazing way to end the year. Big respect to Big Jet TV. So much love for 2023, and we're throwing that right back at you, folks. We're here for you. That's why we put the effort in, because we know how important it is to you. You know, there are lots of people around the world who have that sort of like comfort blanket and kind of need that twice a week excitement, really, isn't it? It is like that, isn't it? It's gonna go bonkers, folks. Jeanette McKenzie, amazing way to end the year. Thank you so much. That Doomsday plane had me worried, Bootle lad saying. You're all right, mate. Paul Warren with honourable mentions for the Boeing Museum trip and Graceland. Yeah, that was the Boeing Museum was pretty damn good, wasn't it? I just missed a big display that's just gone on over there. What was going on? Oh hello, we've got something happening over at They turned the lights off at Windsor. They've turned the lights off at Windsor, haven't they? Gone sleepy nannies.
I think it's I think it's time to go to bed.
Oh my god. The amount of hours we've live streamed this year. Good luck with that. That's a monumental task, Chile, because you know, was it Miami that we did 20 hours or something like that? Just insane, mate. VS is a new member. Welcome, VS. Great to see you here. Jeffrey Phillips, along with everybody else, giving a shout out to all new members. Wayne Hartshawn, loved every second Big Jet TV. You got me through some hard times and you gave me something to look forward to on Christmas Day. Thank you. Oh, that is just fantastic. But that's what we do it for, folks, because I've got to be honest with you. Okay, I've got friends and all that, and I do see my friends, but those friends have got their own friends as well, and they, you know, and families and all that kind of thing. And so I would be the same as you. I would be on my on my own, and sort of like twiddling me thumbs. I mean, there's only so many repeats of Bargain and Top Gear and all that kind of stuff that you can watch. Good stuff, don't get me wrong, there is good stuff on, you know, on all the other channels, on all the, you know, pay-per-view channels and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Not everyone can afford that, so it's you know, it's yeah, we did lose 2 queens this year. Oh, such a shame, man. Joe Thompson, my mum loved watching the show with me. Remember watching the AN225 touching down at Prestwick with mum, and she loved it. No, not this year, but lost mum in September, and this show really helps me going. Joe Thompson, all the very best to you. I know what it's like to lose loved ones, as a lot of people do, but you know, the AN225, yes, of course, we forgot about the Maria. Was the Maria this year? Was it this year at Prestwick? Flipping heck, yeah. I mean, or was it last year? Yeah. You even got into News Thump. Aidan Campbell, you even got into News Thump. What's News Thump during Eunice? 30 minutes, folks. We're counting it down now. Here we go. Listen, ladies and gents. Okay. It was 2 years ago, August 2020, at Prestwick for the AN225 Maria. The Gaming Ham, Jerry being interviewed on TV by Schofield. Yes, that was funny, wasn't it? Dougie Moon, the British Airways tail strike was on the news. That was a big highlight this year. Yeah, the crazy thing about that, you see, we fail to remember, or fail to forget, or whatever you say, is the fact that the tail strike happened. Remember that the tail strike happened before we went live, but we were live, if you know what I mean. It was like before we actually went live, it happened, and then we had to tell everybody, oh my God, you won't believe what just happened. And then we had to wait, what was it, 9 hours before we were able to put that out. Well worth it in the end, but caused a lot of sort of like discussion in terms of whether it was a tail strike or not. It definitely was a tail strike, and we know that because the aircraft, even though it carried out another flight, it went in for maintenance overnight. That for a couple of days, wasn't it? Wasn't it a couple of days? Oh, Aidan Campbell, even just an hour is great fun and really helped me with my mood. That's fantastic, Aidan. Daniels Pearson, Jerry, I'm back on my old route next year in the truck, so I can stop and get fine on SO Garage again. Okay. Return of international travel. We have covered so much, folks, and the one thing that I don't want to miss, I keep and I will make a big point of this to Boeing, ladies and gents, is I do not want to miss the last 747, whether we do it with Atlas Air or whether we do it with Boeing. I just do hope that they we have put the feelers out. When I was driving back from East Midlands the other week, me and Gilly discussed it, and we basically looked at the rundown of the last 747 with Atlas Air and how many test flights it had, when it was delivered, how long it took for it to be delivered from the moment it took its first test flight, etc. And we're trying to see if we can match that with the last one, and hopefully. Hopefully the folks at Atlas Air are going to do something special. You've got to, haven't you? Make a big thing of it. You've got to be proud of that. Thank you, Robert Johns. A very kind thing to say. Scott Salmi is in the house. Scotty and Brenda, wishing you all the very best for 2023, my friend. You and all the puppies, as they call them, doggy rescue, aren't they? Great people. Lucy, never been to an aircraft boneyard, only because it's actually quite a tricky one to organise that. First of all, from the point of view that there are aircraft there that are still owned by the airlines or the lease companies, and especially if they even have markings on them that resemble the airline that they were with. They're things that you've got to look out for, and obviously the owners of the boneyards can get in trouble with their clients if they go. I mean, obviously, there's nothing you can do about satellite imagery, people at the fence with a 500mm lens being able to shoot that kind of stuff. It's obviously, it's a bit like the AM124 the other day. It was only supposed to be one operation in EMA, it turned out to be two. But the client, although I don't think it was operated by Antonov, I don't think they were Antonov aircraft, were they? I think they were they? I'm not sure. But, obviously they're trying to downplay operations with the use of the Antonov and the Ilyushin jets as well. But to be honest with you, I think all that business with what happened with Maria and the airfield that got destroyed, etc., etc., I think that was something that is probably unrelated to what we're talking about here in terms of, the operators being a little bit sensitive about people knowing where their aircraft are and where they're being operated, because it's an impossible thing to do to keep it completely under wraps, especially when you go into somewhere like EMA where you've got like 300 photographers there and videographers filming it, photographing it, all that kind of thing. So it is very easy for those who want to find out where they are to find out where they are. But to be honest with you, I think there's more important things to be dealing with now than tracking all the Russian aircraft, or, well, I say Russian, the Ukrainian aircraft around the world. Oh, is that plane over to me? Can't be a plane over to me. Oh no, it's just wind. Captain Calculus Sandra Moffat. Sandra Moffat, a good question. And please don't feel that that's ignorance. It definitely isn't. This is a question that even I myself only found out the answer to some time ago, but basically asking, when taxiing to the runway, is the aircraft powered by the APU? Sandra, no. The aircraft by that stage has utilised the APU. They've utilised the APU for whatever starting systems they have, etc., etc. Once the engines have been started, obviously, they will then take over in terms of the power to the aircraft, and the APU will be switched off at some point. Whether it's really is down to the pilot, whether it's I think that it has to be cooled before it stops. It has to be at sort of the right temperature before it stops. I don't know, but anyway, it is either stopped immediately after engine start, because primarily most of the APU, the auxiliary power units, whilst the aircraft is at gate, it will be powering certain systems on the aircraft, and then once the engines have been started, using the APU, even on the Dreamliner, APU powering electric starter motors, as opposed to air starter systems like on conventional aircraft. But yes, great question. Oh, that's fantastic. Sussex what? Sussex what? Big shout out to Sussex News on Twitter. Hey! And all our friends at London Live as well. And Sky, and The Guardian, The Telegraph, the BBC, all the people that we've had, ITV, of course, Channel 4 for the big fat quiz of the year. All the people there across the Red, who is the agency, Red for the agency for Emirates, and Raw as well, and Jimmy at ITV. Oh my goodness me, there's just too many. There's just too many people that we've met up with and had great times with, be they short or be they long. The crew in Anchorage as well when we went out there the first time, and that show will hopefully be airing in January or February, folks. So we are looking in that direction there. That is the London Eye that you can just see there, and that place is going to light up something special. Lee's a new member. M, welcome to Big Jet TV, M. Amanda Jane is also a new member. Captain Calculus has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Captain Calculus. Rachel Lofthouse has upgraded her membership to first class. Wonderful thing to do. Thank you so much, Rachel. Titch and family upgraded to first class as well. Lovely to see you here, folks. Thank you so much. Of course, there are, there's quite an extensive shop that we have, if you want to go and check that out. If you're on the app, top right hand corner of the app is a little shopping basket, and you can go and see the store in there. Lots of places where you can go and check it out. And thank you for wearing the Big Jet TV logo with pride throughout the year as well, folks. Really appreciate it. Wow, Nick Gray has gifted 20 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Nick. Wonderful thing to do. Yeah, it is a lovely thing to do, folks. Thank you so much. Lee Hitchin, Aidan Campbell, which pretty much nobody had ever heard of until a few hours ago. It's become Britain's go-to entertainment as it broadcasts jumbo jets landing at Heathrow in high winds. Aidan Campbell, where's that from? Which comment's that? Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Aidan. Hey, Wendy Bembridge won't see chat for its whizzing later. But a very happy new year, Big Jet TV and all the crew. Wendy Benbridge, thank you very much indeed. I caught that one for you. Rachel Lofthouse, we've got your upgrade. Thank you. Mark Carey, can't stay awake. Good night, everyone. Mark, come on, son. Slap yourself around the head or something. I don't know. Well, obviously don't. You know, just be responsible. Slap your face responsibly. It's good to gamble. No, it's not. It's don't gamble responsibly. Sorry. It's good to gamble. No, it's not. Oh dear, oh dear. Ange Al Stryzewski has been gifted a Big Jet TV member. Early birdie, good day to you as a new member. We Discuss Football has been gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Don't want to miss it, folks. We've got literally about 17 minutes of 2022 left, folks. Another 17 minutes. Keep watching, folks. Do not go away, because you are going to be seeing an incredible, a spectacular. It's not just the London Eye that you see in there in the distance with the laser show. You can see the lasers which are being operated down there at the London Eye, and of course the old wow, that's really cool what they've done with the bit like Blackpool Tower, isn't it? But a little bit bigger. This is going to be all the way across that. Everywhere you can see on that horizon shot there, folks, is going to be fireworks. Literally, it's going to go mental, and it's going to be a great one to see. Last year was good, don't get me wrong, but we did not have the London celebrations due to obviously the COVID restrictions, etc. Or did we? Did we have them in 2021? Sure we didn't have them in 2021, Johnny? Are you sure we didn't have them last year? The fireworks. Yeah. Not the main one. No, it was still under. Oh, they did drones and lasers, didn't they? Yes. Here Now is a new member. Here Now is here now. LFC Ian. Alpaca my bag. Happy New Year, everyone. That's brilliant. Alpaca my bag. Mikoto, Ian Morrison, Paul Skilling. So many great names. You guys, thank you so much. And names that I've never read out before as well, which is a wonderful thing to see. New names. Amanda Jane tuning in from Harrow. Good day to you, Amanda. Ashley, Timmy Toothpicks, VJ Menon, the Gaming Ham. I loved the moments you was featured on Heathrow's busiest airport. There we go. Yeah. It's another one. Britain's busiest airport. Nick's Carnival videos. My 22 highlight was away from Big Jet T has to be Brighton Air Show. Beautiful weather and great displays. There we go. That's fantastic, Nick's. Carnivals. Jim. James Wertel. Thank you. Stephen Rollings. Fun things to do with Tech Sparky. Videos from the air. Alexandra Evans. Gifted new memberships. James the drummer. Good day to you, James. Literally counting down the minutes now. Less than 15 minutes left of 2022, folks. Wow, absolutely fantastic year. Matty Tate Frost, welcome back, Matty Tate, great to see you here. Sean Blocksage, evening all, just tuning in, happy new year, great to see you here. Ian Forber, I sat in Concord at Manchester and apparently I was in the seat Pavarotti always booked. Wow, there we go. GN Man, Darren 747, Steggles, Anthony Barry, Joel D, APU sometimes stays on during takeoff on 777s to power the air conditioning if it's very hot weather or engine performance is a priority. Ah, there we go. So Joel, thank you very much indeed. There we go. Roll on first stream of 2023. Well, that will be tomorrow, my friend. We will be live tomorrow for the first, for January the 1st. So that's interesting. Thank you so much for giving us that information about the APU remaining on some aircraft during the takeoff run to power the air conditioning. Yes. I have been underneath a Dreamliner where there's so much electrical systems on the Dreamliner and the air conditioning units that is so loud when you're down there on the ground right in front of those inlets for the air conditioning systems. London Midland Train Spotter 1988 has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, London Midland Train Spotter. Wayne Hartshaw started collecting models because of Big Jet TV. I now own 6 67 1400 scale models. Thanks for inspiring me, Wayne. That's fantastic. And I hope that we also you also managed to watch some of the shows that we did from Aviation Retail Direct as well. Big shout out to all our friends there as well. Paul and his missus at Aviation Retail Direct. Michelle Taylor has upgraded to first class. Michelle, a lovely thing to do. Thank you so much indeed. Captain Calculus, what's the archway with the lights on? Is that the top of the London Eye, Captain Calculus? Yes, it is. That's why we are focused on that. That's the Shard. Beyond it, there is a light show going on at the moment, whilst the crowds build around the London Eye, of course. Back to normality this year with the crowds at the London Eye. But I have to say once again, okay, fair enough. A lot of you are lucky you've got your devices and you'll be able to watch what's going on the TV. No doubt a lot of you are going to put it on the main box for the main event, so to speak, there in London. However, what you're going to see across the whole of London from here is going to be pretty spectacular. One thing for me is it's very difficult to focus on so many things going on at the same time, but the sound will be spectacular. But we will focus on the main display at the London Eye, of course. Wow, so many great people. Derek Thompson, welcome to Premium, Derek. Derek Thompson has duplicated GP. Is that just a bug? Is that a glitch? JK is a new member. Welcome, JK. April Angel is a new member. Welcome, April. Lovely to see you. Lady Thunderbird 6. Aviation Talk, Happy New Year to all when it comes. It was my birthday yesterday and got Big Jet TV hat, jumper and top. Thanks guys for a great 2022 plane spotting. Fantastic. Got a load of gear for his birthday. That's brilliant, Aviation Talk. Fantastic. And isn't it a great fit, I have to say. Loving the show. Been watching since the first or second lockdown. Amanda Jane. Thank you, Amanda. Mark Jones. Good day to you, Mark. Hope you're well. JB Trip reports only 13 minutes until 2023. And then it's going to go radio rental. Just make absolute... Oh, Barry Thomas, can't think of a better place to be on New Year's Eve, seeing the old year out and the new year in with Big Jet TV. There we go. Thank you guys. Just again, I have to say how humbling it is. I just want to make sure that I have got. Okay, I've got. How Not me, probably, Jill. It's probably London. Oh, okay. I think I have. Just double check. Battery is still 40%, 50%. I'm going to have a go and have a quick wee, Jilly. It's going to take me 2 minutes. Bear with me 2 seconds, folks. I'm not going to go anywhere, are I? Dun, 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 dun. It's coming like a ghost town. Rob Chalkley, Dave Ward. Wow, 7,000. Here we go, folks. Oh, sorry about that. Well, man's got to do what a man's got to do. Scott Topley, the NPAS chopper and 2 media helicopters currently flying over London. Yes, probably a Sky chopper as well, I would imagine. Or 2. So again, folks, thank you so much to everybody who has supported Big Jet TV, but we've been here for you. It's a joint effort, folks, for everybody. This one goes out to you. Thank you to everybody for your amazing support. The crowd's gathering on the balcony over here. I can't keep up with chat. I can't keep up with chat, Jolly. Chat is too fast. It's a mere blur, you know. I mean, I will zoom out as far as I can go, folks, but I am going to obviously concentrate heavily on the London Eye when the moment kicks in. You know, I need to switch this to digital, don't I? Have I got a digital thing on here? I thought I did. Okay, 23:56. Here we go. 4 minutes, folks. 4 minutes. Yeah. We've got new members popping up all over the place. Returning members. Great to see you, everybody. And thank you to everybody who has also supported other people during 2022 as well. Thank you to all of the amazing people who work throughout the frontline services. Wow, it's really starting to go off, man, and it is gonna go ballistic. Look at this. It's just someone's got a sparkler going over there. Stop waving it around. It's just 300 seconds left, Husky Dog. 23:57. That is it. Okay, GP, you're going to have to give me, I think, yeah, if you can give me a countdown, that would be good. Oh, Lucy Martin, I have my star, 2 years and 5 days. Isn't that fantastic? Oliver Ledger, who's going to be the last joining member of Big Jet TV in 2022. Rusty T, thank you, everybody. Of course, the chat is going mental at the moment. Everybody giving a shout out to everybody for their support. I am going to, don't worry, folks, I am going to come back to the London Eye, but you can see it's starting to absolutely go radio rentals here in London, and the noise is going to be epic as well, man. Focusing in right there, you can see the laser show going on there. You see the shard in the background getting more and more. It's become more and more intense, hasn't it? The shard, Gilly, look, it's pulsating now, man. Look at the shard pulsating. Now you're not seeing that on BBC, are you? Look at it! Oh my goodness me. Does look like the Blackpool Tower though, I have to say. Oh mate, the noise, look at the noise, look at it, look at it, look at it, look, look! Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds. Oh, it's just going off, mate. Look at it. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, my word. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch sequence. Here we go. it's only part one, isn't it? It's only part one. I think South London's winning it at the moment, look. North London's a bit... Pocket over there, look. Look at that little pocket over there, just nice. That's all the music show, isn't it? That's in front of them now. Now we need the big crescendo. Come on, guys. Let's have it. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Look at this one, look. Nice, like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh! Oh my God, there's a bleeding pigeon just flew right past me head. Poor thing, man. Wow, that's pretty gnarly, that is, man. Look at that. Beautifully choreographed. Excuse me.
Nice.
It's gonna be a big crescendo, man. It's gonna go off. Well, 17th Mustang might be right there, you know, that he thinks that the smoke is fogging up the view. Yeah, good point, that, man. Because that's really sort of like, you know, wow, look at that. Yeah, the wind is actually blowing. It's blowing towards the east, isn't it? So it should blow it away. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's almost like that's beautiful. That is. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. I like that. Oh, there's another one. There's a lot of pigeon traffic at the moment. Is that Wembley? Or someone's garden. Oh, that's a nice one. Wow, look at that, man. That's... Wow. Moody. Look how moody that is, man. Wow. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is it on the TV, Jilly? You can see whether that's it or not. Oh, okay. I think that's it, ladies and gents. It hasn't. It has. Wow. Wow. Well, folks, there we go. And then it's just fallen silent. Fantastic. Thanks once again to our good friends here at the Courtyard, folks. Courtyard, London Heathrow. Big shout out to all our friends here at the Courtyard as well. Mohammed, Gagan, and all our other good friends here, but also what is most important is you folks out there. Go on in. Yeah, what a great year. We've discussed it all, we've talked it over and over, and we're going to come out and do it all again next year, folks. Well, this year, sorry. Happy 2023. A big thank you, finally, to Jilly, of course. It goes without saying, to be honest with you. Thanks, Jilly, for everything you do. Just everything that you do. Thank you so much. You know, there's so much that, you know, your part that you play with Big Jet TV is so important. And is so much fun as well at the end of the day, and we are blessed to have your presence. I was going to read out that little bit when I about Hold on a minute. I'll just read this last little bit out for anyone who's religious out there. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I still got it here. No, Glenn Campbell, no. Okay, and I'm going to finish with the Lord's Prayer taken from the Cockney Bible, which is apparently available online, folks, as a hard copy or a soft copy or whatever it's called. So this is the Lord's Prayer, finally finishing off, well, starting Big Jet TV for 2023. So everybody who knows the Lord's Prayer, of course, you're very familiar with it. This is the Cockney version of it. Hello, Dad, up there in good old heaven. Your name is well, great and holy, and we respect you, Gov. We hope we can all have a butcher's at heaven and be there as soon as possible, and we want to make you happy, Gov, and do what we want here on earth, just like what you do in heaven. Gov, please give us some Uncle Fred and enough grub and stuff to keep us going today, and we hope you'll forgive us when we cock things up, just like we're supposed to give them who annoy us and do dodgy stuff to us. There's a lot of dodgy people around, Gov. Please don't let us get tempted to do bad things. Help keep us away from all the nasty, evil stuff, and keep that dodgy Satan away from us, because you're much stronger than him. Your boss, God, and will be forever in it. Cheers, amen. See you tomorrow, folks. Love you. Cheers, amen.